For those of you who have children, I'm sure you'll agree with me that the most important thing in your life is the safety and the well-being and their education. Thankfully, there are laws in this country that were formed in order to protect your children. One law that I'm talking about specifically is the minimum legal drinking age law that does not allow a person to drink until they are over the age or at the age of 21. Besides ensuring that the sale of alcohol would be illegal to children, it also attempts to show to those that are under 21 that underage drinking is not right and can have many severe consequences. However, even when being backed by medical professionals and scientists who have done numerous tests over these last few decades, there are still a few people out there who believe that the legal drinking age should be lowered down to 18. They claim that the drinking age should be lowered due to the fact that 18-year-olds are given far more responsibilities as soon as they turn 18, like being forced to sign up for the selective service, being encouraged to vote, and just being their own responsible owner of their own actions, at least at the eyes of the law. Due to this, they think that the drinking age would be proper for these children, but in reality, it's not. Lowering the drinking age to 18 in our society could bring all types of consequences, foreseen and unforeseen. What we need is to make sure that the minimum legal drinking age does not go down nor go up. Well, I am here today to let you know that we are good where we're currently at, and there's little need for any change when it comes to underage drinking. With the scientific evidence that has been provided to us over the experiments that we needed to make sure that they would be safe, the federal law should not be changed. According to the CDC, underage drinking has far more than a few side effects that could result from the activity. Using numerous methods to conduct these experiments in order to have reliable results, they were able to find that underage drinkers are more likely to experience lifelong health issues. This includes, but is not limited to, permanent health damage, disruption of natural growth of the human body, memory problems, even change in the development of the brain. If the drinking age were to be lowered, the fact is that our children would suffer greatly, and more than likely, the country would experience a wide spread of lower education levels. For most, the idea that they can be confident in the legal system to keep their children safe is more than enough to keep them satisfied. Keeping the drinking age where it's at will allow parents to continue being comfortable and relaxed when it comes to the safety of their loved ones. Not only that, it allows the children to learn on their own that alcohol is not a substance that should be controlled with little care. Instead, if we keep the age where it's at, they will see that in order to drink alcohol, they must first mature and learn how to drink responsibly, unless they are looking for the consequences that come with it. The best part about all of this, and the easiest part as well, is that we can see the positive effects of raising the drinking age, and we can even look back into our own history and see how times were before, whenever the legal drinking age was still at 18. During the 70s, underage drinking at high school seniors, the high school seniors during those years were found to be at least more than half of the males and about 30% of the females who were reported to be binge drinking, and they admitted this themselves. Now, yes, during that time, most seniors were 18 and they were allowed to drink. But imagine the consequences that they must have felt whenever they were already binge drinking as soon as they could and they had to go to college. The issues, the memories, the social issues, even the studying, it was all slowed down due to the binge drinking that occurred whenever they were 18. In a study done in 2015, these numbers of seniors, after the fact that the act was passed and the drinking age was raised to 21, binge drinking in high school seniors and overall in underage drinking has been lowered in over 50%. The national minimum drinking age reduced the number of underage drinking. So if that's a normal fact that we can all see and understand, one can only imagine the inverse effect if the drinking age was to be lowered once again. The people who want to bring down the legal drinking age are fighting it every day, bringing up persuasive reasons as to why it would benefit our country and our children. We must first lecture our children and educate them in the substance use, making sure that they are aware of the dangers and the consequences that could occur if a minor were to drink alcohol. Isn't it the most important thing to keep our children safe to us? Isn't that what most parents even care about? We have to remember that in order to keep our children safe, we have to educate them and keep them safe. Thank you for coming in today, and thank you for listening.